Hello students, in the previous video we already declared trigonometric functions, okay, and I told as per the protocol we will discuss now MCQs questions on trigonometry. So one thing I will suggest to you people, I have shared with you trigonometric function MCQ PDF, so keep ready so that I can avoid writing questions, because if I write question and writing solution means it takes time and I can't discuss a more number of questions. So keep that material ready with you, and in that material I have added few synopses. Go through it once, okay, then you start with the one by one solution. So let me discuss questions. All these questions from different entrance examination. Most of the question, or I can say almost all questions, most of the question from higher end questions only. So that needs your reasoning power, your depth knowledge in subject. Otherwise it's a bit difficult. So I have chosen questions from JEE, NDA and some state-wise JEE question papers. So let me discuss one by one these questions so that it makes impact on you, so that it will change your idea towards the trigonometry. So let me discuss one by one questions. The very first question, as per this is the difference between two acute angles of a right angle triangle is 3 pi by 10 radians. Then angles in degrees are. So what they told, the difference between two acute angles of a right angle triangle. There is a right angle triangle, and they expect that the difference between two acute angles. So what I will do, so I will do like this. Let x and y be acute angles in right angle triangle. Okay, let me write down short one, you will understand. That is, I take x greater than 1, because look at the odd idea, 60, 30, 70, 20, 70 to 80, all are one up, one down like this. So I take this is a bigger number, this is a smaller one. So what I told, difference between two acute angle is 3 pi by 10 radian. So what is given here? It is x minus y is 3 pi by 10 radian. But what exactly 3 pi by 10 is? So here we got 3 into, if I take pi as a 180 degree, so it is 10. Okay, so 10 ones are 10, 18s are. Yes, so 18 3s are is 54. Yes or no? So I got x minus y equal 54 degree. But what can I do with this thing? I want two angles. Yeah, I got difference of this is 54 degree. Now what we will do here is, we know that in that question they have given right angle triangle, and this is nothing but x plus y is 90 degree, right? So what we will do here is, they have given x plus y is 90 degree, because we all know that in a triangle sum of the angles is 180 degree. So with this I will do x plus y 90 degree, x minus y is 54 degree. For one time I'll add these two equations, I'll get 2x equal to, it is nothing but 144, right? Yes. With this I got x equal to 144 by 2, it is 72 degree. Okay. Now how to find second angle? It is nothing but you just check the option. The option 72 degree is third option, 72 degree, 18 degree. So let me check. Substitute 72 degree here. So I will consider this particular equation. It is 72 degree minus y equal to 54 degree. Shift this side, it becomes 72 degree minus 54 degree is equal to y, and we all know 54 plus 10 is 64, 64 plus 8, 72, that is 18 degree. Therefore x is 72 degree, which is greater than 18 degree. Therefore 72 degree, 18 degree is the right answer for this particular question. So option C is the right answer for this particular question. Okay, hope so you understood. So what I will do, let me solve more number of questions. I'll avoid writing questions so that you can understand easily. Okay, so please keep ready this material. Okay, so the right option is 72 degree as well as 18 degree. So move on to the second question. What they told here is, the angle subtended at the center of circle, there is a circle, an angle subtended at the center of the circle of radius 100 centimeter by an arc of 25 centimeter is. There is a circle. Okay, I want angle subtended at the center of the circle by an arc. They have given radius. That radius is 100 centimeter, and arc length is 25 centimeter. I want what is angle subtended. Okay, what we do here is we all know that L equals to R into theta. Arc length is given, it is 25. Radius is given 100 centimeter. I want angle. So what I will do? Write theta equal to L by R. So with this I got a confirmation. L is 25 centimeter. Yes, R is 100 centimeter. These 2 centimeters will cancel. So it is nothing but 25 centimeter. Yes, it is nothing but the question should be 25 pi. Okay, because it should be some 25 pi centimeter. Okay, so it is nothing but 25. Okay, make correction in the question. Okay, the angle subtended at the center of radius 100 centimeter by an arc of 25 pi centimeter. You make the correction. This question is at 25 pi centimeter. Okay, so it is nothing but 25 ones are 25 fours are centimeter get cancelled. I got that angle as pi by 4 radian. So what is angle subtended at the center by an arc of length 25 centimeter and radius 100 centimeter? It is nothing but pi by 4. Because if you look at the option, everywhere you have pi, but they have not mentioned anywhere pi. It is understood that this arc length should come as a 25 pi centimeter. Okay, so they have considered pi as a 3.14. Again, it will give some length as in a radians only. So no need to worry. Make that correction. Okay, in place of 25, make it as a 25 pi centimeter. So option D is the right answer for this particular question. That is pi by 4 is the angle with this particular data. I have made use of L equals to R theta. So let's move on to the third question. Angle between hour hand and minute hand in circular measure of 4:30 is. See, angle between hour hand and minute hand in circular measure of 4:30 is. So what they have given, there is a clock. Okay, this is 12, this is 6, this is 3, this is 9. Somewhere 4 will come here. Okay, so 4:30 means one is at this and one is like this. Yeah. So okay, this is hour hand, this is minute hand. So what they told, angle between hour hand and minute hand in circular measure of 4:30. At 4:30, what is the position of hour hand? It is between 4 and 5. Okay, if you check clock correctly, when it is 4:30 or 4:30, it is nothing but between 4 and 5. And hour hand, that the minute hand will be on 6 for 30 minutes. Now I need to calculate the angle between them. So what I will do, that is, I will tell one thing. Let me do this calculation. What is the angle between them? So what I will do is, angle made by hour hand in 12 hours is. What is angle made by hour hand in 12 hours? Is 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour. What is the angle made by hour hand in 12 hours? It is one rotation. One rotation means what? 360 degree. Therefore, angle made by hour hand in 4.5 hours is what to do? That is, for 12 hours 360 degree. For 4.5 hours, 4.5 hours means 4 to the 8, 8 plus 1 9. It is 9 by 2. For 9 by 2, how much? So what we will do? We will do cross multiply. 9 by 2 into 360 upon 12. So it is nothing but 9 into 360 upon 12 into 2. Yes. 2 ones are 2, 180s are. Yes. So then what will do? 3 4s are 3 3s are. Yes. So then what we will do here is, so it is better 2 2s are 2 90s are 2 1s are 2 45 are. So 45 3s are 45 2s are 90, 90 plus 45 135. So what is angle made by our end in 4.5 hour? It is 135 degree. Yes. Therefore, E is 135 degree. Now, what we will do? In that, I have considered calculation of minute hand also. So, what I will do here is angle made by minute hand in. For minute hand we calculate 60. Okay, 60 minutes. What is the angle made by minute hand in 60 minutes? That is 360 degree on rotation. Obviously, that minute hand is now on 60, that means half of that. Okay, half of that means 0 to 30. Therefore, I will write angle made by minute hand in 30 minutes. It is oral calculation. For 60 minutes, 360 degree. For 30 minutes, 180 degree. Therefore, what I will do, in this 180 degree, I will subtract 135 degree because that additional is more now. Because it becomes purely overhead calculation and it will become unit hand. Because I want this particular gap, right? For this particular gap, what I will do, I will take this part minus I will subtract this part. See here. Because I want this particular gap now, I will take whole part up to here. Then I will subtract this particular part. Then I will left with this part only. For this I will take 4 calculation, that is 180 degree minus 135 degree. Therefore, we all know required answer or required angle is equal to, this is total 180 degree minus, in this you subtract this particular part. It is like this. Let me clear. This is a calculation 12, 6, 3, 9. So for 4, 5, it is somewhat written like this. Yes. Now I want this particular angle means in the total I will delete this part. I left with this only part, right? Think that this is 430. I have not drawn properly. Think that this is a 430 angle. So in the whole part, we subtract this part. So what is the whole part? 180 degree. What is the angle made? 180 degree. Obviously, because the whole calculation means 360. There is the 180 of meaning hand. So it is. I will subtract this particular. It is nothing but 180 minus 135. So it is nothing but 45 degree. Just check 135 plus 5, 140, 140 plus 4, 40, 180 degree. So 45 degree is the angle made when it is 4 half past 4. So 45 degree, whether they have given directly? No, they have given in terms of radian. So 45 degree in terms of radian is pi by 4. So option C is the right answer for this particular question. So what we should do here is we need to analyze things clearly. If you analyze now, you will manage anything. Okay? So next question, a horse is tied to a post by rope. If horse moves along circular path, always keeping the rope tight, and it describes 88 meters when he can stretch out 72 degree at the center, then the length of the rope is. This question I have discussed it in my theory class with solution. So please you take it as a homework and solve it. Okay? Next, a circular wire of radius 8 cm is cut and bent so as to lie along the circumference of hoop whose radius is 160 cm. Then the angle which is subtended at the center of hoop is. Again, this question I have discussed in theory class along with solution. Go through it, solve once again. You will get answer for this particular question. So these two I will give you as as an exercise, keep in mind. Okay, now we will jump to the sixth question. The perimeter of a certain sector of a circle is equal to half that of the circle of which it is a sector. Then the circular measure of sector is pi plus 2 radian, pi minus 2 radian, 2 minus pi radian, and none of this. See, what is given here is there is a circle, and in that they have formed sector. So we all know that if it is a circle, part of the circle is what? Sector. Call this as a sector. Now, what is the perimeter? Path traced. Yes or no? This is perimeter of a sector. So what is the perimeter of a sector? We all know that perimeter of sector is equal to 2r plus L. Why it is like this? Means perimeter means this particular part. We know that this particular arc length, this is radius, this is radius. Perimeter is given r plus L. R plus R is 2r plus L. Now what is given here is the perimeter of a certain sector. Okay, perimeter of sector is equal to half that of the circle. Half of the circle means what is perimeter of circle? 2r plus L, which is equal to what is circle's complete revolution, or what is circumference of the circle? 2 pi r. So 2 get cancelled, you get 3 pi r. Therefore, what I will do here is 2r plus L equals to pi r. So what is L equals to? It is pi r minus 2r. Yes. What is L equal to? If I take 2 common, it is pi minus 2. What is in the next step? I will write L by r equal to pi minus 2. What is given here? The perimeter of a certain sector of circle is equal to half of that of circle. Then circular measure of sector is, circular measure means they want what is the angle? What is the angle? So that half of the circle is equal to perimeter of the sector. We all know that what is the angle means, what is the angle notation? Theta. We all know that L equals to r theta. Then what is L by r equal to theta? Therefore, I will call with this particular calculation L by r as the theta, and the theta angle is pi minus 2. It is pi minus 2 radians. So what I did, I have considered one circle, and as per the given data, I have framed my answer. So I got to know that 2r plus is the perimeter of sector. Whole circle perimeter is 2 pi r. I have cancelled. Simple. Then I simplified. I brought some term to make my calculation easy, because I need circular measure, that is theta. So L by r, I know that L equals to r theta. Therefore L by r equals to theta. So theta equal to pi minus 2 radian. Therefore pi minus 2 is the angle when perimeter of a sector is equal to half of the circle. Okay, so pi minus 2 is in the option, it is option C. So C is the right answer for this particular question. Okay, now next. So this is one a JEE question in West Bengal. So please take care of such question. Okay, next. If arcs of same length in two circles subtend angles of 60 degrees and 90 degrees at their centers, then ratio of their radii is. I know we discussed same question in the classroom. I guess I have changed data, because this question twice appeared in a competitive exam. So while teaching that concept only, I already discussed. So I don't want to explain this thing once again. Okay, so go through my notes, refer this question. Please solve this question. Take it as an exercise, because what happened while teaching only, I referred and I got to know that this question appeared in the entrance. So there only I discussed this particular question. So simply they have changed their data. Okay, so rest all I already explained you. Please go through it. Key answer is given at the end of this material. So please go through and just check which answer is correct. Okay, now move on to the next question. In the next question, what is given here is, if A is cos square x plus sin raised to 4x, then for all real x, then for all real x, if you check 4 options are given, so which option is correct, that we have to work out. So what we will do here is we will do a simple calculation now. What is given? It is given that cos square x plus sin raised to 4x. So in the initial stage, I will keep it as it is, cos square x. I will simplify my level best. It is written as sin square x the whole square. Now what we will do here is, it is nothing but cos square x plus sin square x can be written as 1 minus cos square x the whole square. Hope you understand. Next, what we will do here is, it is nothing but cos square x. Let me expand using a minus b the whole square. 1 minus 2 cos square x plus cos raised to 4x. Right? Now, it is nothing but a equal to 1 cos square x minus 2 cos square x. It is minus cos square x plus cos raised to 4x. Okay. Now what we will do? Again, I will bring this term here. So this becomes cos square x minus cos raised to 4x. Yeah. So, but I want this particular thing. So what we will do here is, we will write it as 1 minus cos square x as a sin square x. So 1 minus 2 times of cos square x plus b square cos raised to 4x. So next thing what we will do here is, if I keep it as it is, it won't work. So what is the idea behind this particular question is, we'll try to simplify it because I want in terms of intervals. So in terms of intervals means, we will do one thing. We will try to bring it in somewhat cos and sin. Okay. So what will happen in this is, there is one solution. If I bring this side, let me check. Is cos square x minus cos raised to 4x. Okay. Cos square x minus cos raised to 4x is equal to 1 minus. Okay. Now, if I take cos square x common, let me check. It is 1 minus cos square x. Hope so you understand. Because cos square x minus cos raised to 4x, which is equal to 1 minus. Now, what will happen with this idea is, cos square x into 1 minus cos square x is sin square x, right? It is 1 minus 8. Next, what we will do here is, I will try to merge it like this, cos x sin x the whole square equal to 1 minus, right? Now I know one wonderful identity. I know that sin 2x can be written as 2 sin x cos x. So what I will do? I will write multiply and divide by 2 inside the bracket. So it won't violate my equation, right? Now I'll bring it out. It is 1 by 4 because 2 square is 4. 2 sin x cos x can be written as sin 2x the whole square equal to 1 minus 8. Let me cross multiply. So I will get sin 2x the whole square is equal to 4 minus 4a, right? Now we all know that I taught in my theory class, sin x range is between -1 and 1. But when I square it, if I square it, sin square x becomes more than 0, less than 1 equals to 1. That thing always keep in mind. Therefore, it is sin square 2x. Obviously, this bound is more than 0, less than 1. Okay, or if you want, you can take it as sin square 2x is equal to 4 minus 4a. Means, as sin square 2x greater than or equal to 0, but less than or equal to 1, therefore what I will do? I will do this thing in a straight away manner. Because this quantity is greater than or equal to 0, less than or equal to means this quantity is equal to this quantity, means obviously this also same, no? Therefore it is more than or equal to 0 but less than or equal to 1. But I want this thing a only. With this I have 4. So to avoid 4 I will subtract minus 4. It is minus 4. 0 minus 4 is minus 4. If I subtract means it is minus 4 less than or equals to 1 minus 4. It is minus 3. Then I will multiply minus both sides. It will become 4 because we all know that 2 is less than 3. But when you multiply minus, it becomes minus 2 is greater than minus 3. When you multiply minus, inequality will change. That you know. Therefore, I will multiply throughout by minus. So minus become plus, greater less than become greater than. Then if I multiply by that is minus, it become 4a. It become 3. Right? Now I want a. So divide by 4. 4 by 4 is 1. Here if you divide 1, here it is 3 by 4. I will reverse it because 3 by 4 is least. 3 by 4 less than or equal to a. 1 is highest. So if this condition is given, then 3 by 4 less than or equal to a less than or equal to 1 is the right answer for this particular question. So with this I can say that I have to go through with lot of steps and I have used two major things. One is sin square theta is a 1 minus cos square theta. One more thing is I have applied sin 2 theta result. And one more thing I got to know that sin is always lies between minus 1 and plus 1. But when I square it, it lies between more than 0 less than 1. That criteria I applied and I got my requirement. So I will solve it in a systematic way. So this is the way we can get answer for this particular question. So question number 8, option B is the right answer. Okay. So let's move on to the 9th question. So the 9th question is better you don't wait for my reply. If you understood or if you got question, please go through. At least you try. Every time if you depend on me, so no use. So please go through. They have a very interesting question of various entrance examinations. So you can build your knowledge. If you go through the question number 9, they have given if cos x plus sin x is equal to root 2 cos x, then what is cos x minus sin x answer is? They have given 4 options. You just refer that options. They expect answer for this particular question. If cos plus sin is root 2 cos x, then what is cos minus sin? That answer we want here. So what we will do here is, let me do some calculation in this given data. We'll write this as sin x is equal to root 2 cos x minus cos x. Because I simply brought it to the right hand side. So this becomes sin x equal to cos x is common, root 2 minus 1. Okay, then what I will do here is, I'll write this as a cos x as it is, which is equal to sin x divided by root 2 minus 1. I brought it down. I will rationalize it. Root 2 plus 1 upon root 2 plus 1. When I rationalize it, numerator remain as it is root 2 plus 1. Denominator becomes a minus b into a plus b. It is a square minus b square. Root 2 square is 2 minus 1 plus square is 1. So it is nothing but root 2 sin x plus sin x upon 1. Because 2 minus 1 is 1. So this equation becomes cos x equal to root 2 sin x plus sin x. But I want cos x minus sin x. I will bring sin x on the left hand side. And I will get my expectation to root 2 sin. Therefore, if cos x plus sin x is root 2 cos x minus sin x is root 2 sin x, which is given in the option, that is option C. So, option C is the right answer for this 9th question. So, I have simply used some technique, that is rationalizing technique, and just I shifted their places. And after shifting and then the rationalization, I have applied method, so I got answer the root 2 sine. Though it looks very simple, but it takes time to analyze what to get. It needs a practice as well as interest. So this is about the question number 9. So let's move on to the 10th question. So if you refer the 10th question, it's a manageable question to you people. I don't want to invest much time here. What is given here is, if tan x equal to p by q, then what is the answer for p sin x minus q cos x upon p sin x plus q cos x? Okay. Now you wonder, tan x is given, but they expect sin cos answer. So what I will do? I will divide numerator by cos x, denominator by cos x. So what will happen? It becomes p times of divide numerator by cos x. Sin x by cos x, tan x minus q into cos x by cos x, 1. That is q into 1. Denominator also divide by cos x. It is p tan x plus cos x by cos x, 1. I already know tan x answer. P by q is p into p by q minus q divided by p into p by q plus q. Okay, it is nothing but, let me write directly, p square minus q square divided by LCM is q divided by p square plus q square divided by q. So this q get cancelled. You left with p square minus q square divided by p square plus q square, which is option B. Okay, so don't waste much time on such question. Please read question, get confirmation, and go for the solution. So option B is the right question for that 10th question. Okay. Now we will move on to the question number 11. Your interest plays a major role here. If x lies in the second quadrant, so second quadrant means according to AST's rule, except sine and cosine, rest all are negative. Yes. Now what I will do here is, they expect if x lies in second quadrant, what is the answer for this? Okay, 1 minus sine x divided by 1 plus sine x. Sorry, 1 plus sine x minus 1 plus sine x divided by 1 minus sine x. So what we'll do here is, we all know that root of AB can be written as root A into root B, right? So we'll use here, it is 1 minus sine x upon 1 plus sine x minus 1 plus sine x divided by 1 minus sine x. Let me check this. So if I do cross multiplication, it is nothing but root of 1 minus sine x the whole square minus root of 1 plus sine x the whole square. Because root A into root B is root AB. So I have written directly divided by root A into root B. That is root of, it is A plus B into A minus B. A square minus B square. 1 square is 1 minus sine x into sine x. It is sine square x. So if you check with the numerator, square root will cancel. Square root will cancel. So you left with 1 minus sine x minus of 1 plus sine x, right? Divided by root of 1 minus sine square x is cos square x. So then what we will do? It is 1 minus sine x minus 1 minus sine x divided by, always keep in mind, square root of x to square. We all know that under root number always positive. Okay, so square root x square can always written as mod x. Okay, always this thing you keep in mind. Now 1 minus sin x, it is minus plus get cancelled. You left with minus 2 sin x. It is under root x square, that is mod cos x. We all know that modulus has two answers. One is positive, one is negative. Positive for greater than 0, negative for less than 0. I know that they given in the question x lies in the second quadrant. In the second quadrant, cos is negative. So this answer will become minus 2 sin x divided by minus cos x. Hope so you understood. minus minus get cancelled. You left with 2 times of sin by cos is tan. So 2 tan x, which is there as a fourth option. This is the right answer for this question. Always keep in mind this particular result. Square root of x square is written as modulus of x. Fine. So if you have calculation faster, as well as if you have an interest in trigonometry, solving MCQs on JEE exam or of JEE exam is manageable thing, not an issue. Okay, all you need is interest. Move on to the 12th question. If A, B, C, D are the angles of a cyclic quadrilateral taken in order, then value of cos of 180 degree plus A, okay, 180 degree plus A, plus cos of 180 degree minus B, plus cos of 180 degree minus C, minus sin of 90 degree minus D. If ABCD are angles of a quadrilateral sum is 360 degree, 94 angles. What we should do is, they expect answer in that simplest form, but given 180 plus theta. So what we will do is, it is 2 times of 90 plus E, plus it is 2 times of 90 minus B, it is 2 times of 90 minus E, it is 1 times of 90 minus D. So I know 2 means even function will be a function. It is cos A. 180 plus theta means third quadrant. In third quadrant, cos is negative. Yes. Then 2 means function as it is cos B. 180 minus theta means second quadrant. In second quadrant, cos is negative according to ASTC. Minus it is cos C. Because 2 is even. 180 minus theta means again second quadrant, cos is negative. 180 to 90 odd means function will change to co-function. It is sin become cosine. It is cos D. 90 minus theta means first quadrant. Okay. In the first quadrant, sin is positive. Therefore, positive into negative is negative. So all are negative. I will take minus common. It is cos A plus cos B plus cos C plus cos D. Quadrilateral means each angle gives you 90 degree. And sum of the angle is, total angle is 360 degree, and if you take two sides like this, okay, 90 90 90 90, think because I have not done properly, 90 90 90 pair. So each angle is 90 degree. This corner has 90 degree, this corner has 90 degree, this corner has 90 degree, this corner has 90 degree. Each of the angle is 90 90 90 90 90. There is no other question. It's not like this 90 plus 60. All are must and should be 90 degree only. Therefore, cos 90 0, cos 90 because B is also 90, C is also 90, D is also 90. All ABCD angles are 90 degree only. Cos of pi by 2 or cos of 90 degree is 0. So 0 0 0 0. So what is the total answer? 0. So option C is the right answer for this particular question. Okay. Let's move on to the 30th question. So it plays a major role while solving problem. So please take care of all basic ideas that you studied in your lower classes. Now we will discuss next question. That is, if you check that 13th question, if A greater than 0, B greater than 0, and A plus B is pi by 3, then what is maximum value of tan A tan? So that is A greater than 0 given, B greater than 0 given, and A plus B is pi by 2. See, what is the meaning of this? They told A is more than 0, B is more than 0. But when you add these two, your answer should be pi by 2. Means if I put A 0, B is pi by 2, but I can't put A 0 because A is more than 0. Similarly, I can't put B 0 because B is more than 0. Therefore, this means to say that A is more than 0 but less than pi by 2. A's boundary is less than pi by 2. B is more than 0 but less than 5 by 3. But what is given? They have given something. Find the value of tan A, tan B. So what I will do, I'll take let y equals to tan A, tan B. Right? So then what I will do, I'll write this as a tan A into tan of, what is B equal to? B can be written as 5 by 3 minus 8. Next what I will do, it becomes tan A into tan of A minus B. Tan A minus tan B upon 1 plus tan A tan B. Okay, so then tan pi by 3, we all know tan pi by 3 answer. So tan A into tan pi by 3, sin pi by 3 by cos pi by 3 is root 3 minus tan A upon 1 plus root 3 into tan A. So next step I'll do y equal to tan A times, okay, that is instead of writing again same thing, I'll cross multiply this. It becomes y plus root 3 tan A y is equal to root 3 tan A minus tan square A. Okay, so what I will do here is bring this side. This becomes tan square A. Okay, tan square A. After this, these two terms, I'll take root 3 tan A common. Okay, otherwise I'll take, if I take tan A common, this becomes root 3y minus 1. Yes. Okay, plus y equal to 0, because it is root 3 tan A1 minus root 3 tan A, because I took tan A constant, it is root 3. Okay, if I take root 3, root 3, or you can take root 3 also outside, because it becomes root 3 tan A1 minus root 3 tan, yes, plus 1. So it's a quadratic, looks like a quadratic equation. Yeah, it looks like a quadratic equation means as tan x is real, discriminant is positive. Okay, so discriminant is positive means what is discriminant answer? Which is b square minus 4ac. That is greater than or equal to 0. What is b? This is a b. So it is given root 3y minus root 3 square minus 4 into a. That is 1, c is 1, greater than or equal to 0. So when I simplify, a square, that is 3y square minus 2ab, 2 into 3 into b plus b minus 4y greater than or equal to 0. So 3y square minus 6y plus 3 minus 4y greater than or equal to 0. Then if you take this 3y square minus 9y, sorry 10y plus 3 greater than or equal to 0. So write it as a 3y square minus 9y minus y plus 3 greater than or equal to 0. Yes, so if you take 3y common, you left with y minus 3. 3y square, 3y minus 3. If you take minus 1 common, y minus 3 greater than or equal to 0. So I got y minus 3 greater than or equal to 0. Y minus 3 into 3y minus 1 greater than or equal to 0. Now, one thing always keep in mind, I will teach you in upcoming chapter that you will study it in a linear inequality. This is a note for you people. If x minus a into x minus b is greater than or equal to 0, okay, then always keep in mind x is greater than or equal to a or x is less than or equal to b. This you will learn it in an upcoming chapter. This is a note. Therefore, this is a a. Therefore, I will take y is greater than or equal to 3 or 3y is greater than or equal to 1. Yes, 3y is because it is B. 3y is less than or equal to 1. Y greater than or equal to 3, or y is less than or equal to 1 by 3. This is never possible, because if you put in place of tan pi by 3, what is tan pi by 3 answer? Root 3. Root 3 means what? Root 3, root 4 means 2. Root 3 is less than 2, 1 point something. But I can't take pi by 3, because to get pi by 3, I need to substitute B answer 0, which I can't do because they told more than 0. So its value is not more than pi by 3. This is not valid answer. So obviously y is less than or equal to 1 by 3. Because what is y equal to? I took y as a tan A tan B. Therefore this answer is tan A tan B, which is less than or equal to 1 by 3. It comes in this fashion, like this. A less than or equal to x, less than or equal to b. You call B as a maximum. For maximum value of tan A tan B is 1 by 3. Why I not consider this more than or equal to 3? To get more than 3, if I put A 0, you get B pi by 3. Or if you put B 0, you get A pi by 3. But I can't put A B 0 because they are more than 0. And if I put that, it becomes tan pi by 3. Tan pi by 3 is something root 3. Root 3 is 1 point something. This is more than 3. So this solution is not possible. So maximum value is tan A tan. Okay. So 14th question, you just take care, because similar question I discussed it in a theory chapter. I don't want to waste much time there. So please take care of this question. Okay, using the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, using Pythagoras theorem, please take care of question number 14. Also 15th question you just take care. It's very simple. Use rationalization technique and solve. Okay. Now I will move on to the question number 16. If ABC are acute positive angles, then sin A plus sin B into sin B plus sin C into sin C plus sin B divided by sin A, sin B, sin C is, which is whether it is less than 1, more than 1, equal to 1, greater than 2. See, they told ABC are acute positive angle. Acute angle means what? Any angle between 0 and 90 is called as acute angle. Acute angle means they are in the first quadrant. First quadrant means sign is positive. All are positive, but my point is sign. So, can I write like this? As sin A is greater than 0, sin B is greater than 0, sin C is greater than 0. So they are all acute angle. So now I will write sin A plus sin B is greater than sin A. Is that true? Obviously. Sin B plus sin C is greater than sin C. Sin B, is that true? Yes. Sin C plus sin B obviously greater than sin C. I will multiply left hand side as well as right hand side. So what will happen now? When you multiply, you will get sin A plus sin B into sin B plus sin C into sin C plus sin A, correct? Is greater than, multiply what term of this? Sin A, sin B, sin C. Bring down. So what will happen? Sin A plus sin B, right? Sin B plus sin C. Sin C plus sin B divided by, bring down, sin A, sin B, sin C, which is greater than 1. Bringing it down is nothing but dividing both sides by sin A, sin B, sin C. This only I want, just sin A plus sin B, sin B plus sin C, sin C plus sin B upon sin A, sin B, sin C, which is more than 1. So option number B is the right answer for this particular question. Okay, let's move on to the question number 17. They want answer for this particular question. Sin raised to 2nx plus cos raised to 2nx lies between. See, one of the interesting factor. Whatever the say is, I want to tell you one observation. Sin raised to 4x can be written as sin square x into sin square x. Whether you agree with this? Because it is sin square x the whole square. Sin square x the whole square means it looks like a power m whole raised to n. It is a power m 2 into 4. Now I will bring inequality. Sin square x is less than or equal to sin square x. Again I know that sin square x is less than or equal to sin square x, but instead of this I will use some technical idea. I know that sin x lies between minus 1 and plus 1. I will agree with this. But when you will take square of that number, it won't give this answer. It will give answer between 0 and 1. Therefore, sin square x is less than or equal to 1. Means this becomes sin square x. With this I want to know that sin raised to 4x less than or equal to sin square x. Similarly, cos x lies between minus 1 and plus 1. When you take square, it becomes more than 0, less than 1. So I can say similarly, cos raised to 4x less than or equal to cos square x. Now what to do with this? Add left hand side as well as right hand side. This becomes sin raised to 4x plus cos raised to 4x less than or equal to sin square x cos square x, right? But I know that sin raised to 4x cos raised to 4x, this if you add here, so I got to know that obviously it is greater than or equal to 0. Yes, here also it is greater than or equal to 0 because it is squaring sin square x. Therefore obviously when you add these quantities, 0 plus 0 becomes 0. So this quantity they expected. Yes. Now what we will do here is I can say therefore sin raised to 2nx less than or equal to sin square x, because you put any number, n1, n2, n3, put natural number, you will get this result to be true. It is more than 0. Similarly, if you take cos raised to 2nx, it is more than or equal to 0 but less than or equal to cos square x, because sin square x is more than 0, cos square x is more than 0, and because of this result I got this. That's what adding 0 plus 0, 0 less than or equal to sin raised to 2nx plus cos raised to 2nx less than or equal to sin square x plus cos square x, 1. So they expected sin raised to 2nx, cos raised to 2nx lies between, so option 0 and 1. It is because of this particular result. So that's why I repeatedly told, please go through with the notes. Okay. So let me discuss another question. Let me discuss another question. If tan square x is equal to 1 minus e square, then what is sec x plus tan cube x into cosec x is? Okay, this is the expectation. We will consider question that is sec x plus tan cube x into cosec x. If I take sec x common, what will happen? 1 plus tan cube x into cosec x upon sec x. Yes. Then I'll write this thing as sec x, okay, into 1 plus, I'll write this thing as tan cube x. 1 by sec x is cos x. Cos x can be written as 1 by sin x. Yes. Just take it. 1 by sin x is cosec x. 1 by sec x is cos x. So this becomes sec x 1 plus tan cube x. Cos by sin is cot x. Cot is reciprocal of tan. It is 1 by tan x. Hope you understand. So then it becomes sec x 1 plus tan. This is tan square x, right? Now sec x can be written as, we all know that 1 plus tan square x is equal to sec square x. Therefore, what is sec x equal to? Square root of 1 plus tan square x. Right? I am doing like this because they have given answer in tan square x. Therefore, what is tan square x equal to? Sec square x minus 1. So tan x is nothing but under root sec square x minus 1, which is square root of, okay, so this is nothing but tan x I got, tan square x is this, therefore sec x is nothing but, I update it by 1 plus tan square x, okay, because sec x I got 1 plus tan square x is 1 minus t square, right? So it is nothing but equal to square root of 1 plus, what is tan square x answer? 1 minus t square, right? Into 2 minus t square, right? Which is nothing but square root of 1 plus 1, 2 minus t square into 2 minus t square, right? 2 minus t square square root can be written as 2 minus t square 1 by 2, right? Into 2 minus t square. A power m, a power n, here we have 1. It is 2 minus e square to the power 1 by 2 plus 1. A power m into a power n. 1 by 2 plus 1 can be written as 3 by 2. You just take LCM. So 2 minus e square to the power 3 by 2 is the right answer for this particular question. It is because of this calculation. Okay. So all you need is logic behind it. Now I'll discuss one more question and give rest 2 questions for your homework, and I'll discuss remaining questions in upcoming session. First of all, I'll discuss a few things now. If given sin x plus cosec x the whole square plus cos x plus sec x the whole square is equal to k plus tan square x plus cot square x, what is k answer? Given 4 options, they expect this thing to be equal for what value of k? Okay, so let me expand this. It is a plus b the whole square. It is a square plus 2ab plus b square. Here a square plus 2ab plus b square is equal to k plus tan square x plus cot square x. Sin theta, cosec theta, they are reciprocal. So answer, see here, sin square x plus cos square x. Answer is 1 plus it is 2 into 1 because sin x, cosec x is a reciprocal of sin. 1 by sin x. Sin x get cancelled. Then cosec square x, I will keep it as it is. Plus here also they are reciprocal. 2 into 1 because sec x is a reciprocal of cos. So cos can cancel. Plus sec square x is equal to k plus tan square x plus cos square x. Now 2 plus 1, 3 plus 2, 5. Okay, 5 plus cos square x can be written as 1 plus cot square x. Sec square x can be written as 1 plus tan square x, right? I have written sec square x is 1 plus tan square x, cos square x is 1 plus cot square x, which is equal to k plus tan square x plus cot square x. So 5 plus 1 6 plus 1 7. It is 7 plus tan square x plus cot square x, and right hand side k plus tan square x plus cot square x. Both are same equation, tan square, cot square, cot square. When you compare, you got k answer as 7. So it is given in option, yeah, it's a B option. Therefore k equal to 7 is the right answer for this particular question. So you just work with question number 20, question number 21 and question number 22 if possible. Otherwise, let me discuss it in an upcoming session. So till then you just go through with all these questions. They are very interesting. All you need is a foundation. So please take care of all these questions. Practice, be firm about your concept. So I will come with few more questions, choosy question from, because next all are manageable one. Few questions are very difficult. So that I will discuss. Rest all you take is a homework. Okay. So till then take care. Thank you very much.